Social media comments. Unethical life pro tips. If you can't get your roommate to clean up, create a fake Tinder profile, match with them and tell them you're coming over. They leave the place absolutely spotless in no time. Look up your building's washer, dryer model on eBay and order a key for it. I haven't paid for laundry in years and it cost me $8. Sleep like a baby knowing you're not paying for on-site laundry. Edit. There seems to be some confusion about this. I'm not referring to opening up the coin deposit box of the laundry machines, rather just the control panel that allows you to start the cycle. Do not touch the coins. THX for the gold, silver. If the person sitting in front of you on a flight reclines their seat all the way back and leaves you with no room, turn on the aircon above you to full blast and point it at the top of their head. If they're sensitive to it, especially if they're bald, they'll straighten up their seat. If not, then you'll both be uncomfortable for the entire flight. If a relative keeps asking you about having kids, lie that the wife is pregnant. A few months later, tell them there was a miscarriage so they'll feel uncomfortable bringing up the subject again. This is a repost from last year, but the holidays are coming up again, so thought I'd bring it back. Give your kids a bag of coal each for Christmas this year. When they cry, just tell them Santa is wrong and you'll get it sorted. Once the shop's open, buy what they asked for. They will think you are a legend and Santa is a dick. You will also get the presents for half price. If you ever get caught sleeping at your desk at work, then say they told me at the blood bank that this would happen when asked for a reason. If you're initiating a divorce, secretly arrange consultations with all the best divorce attorneys in your area before choosing one and filing. Once they have met with you, even briefly, they are considered biased and will have to recuse themselves from representing your spouse. If a computer illiterate relative, friend asks you to fix their slow computer, boost their cursor speed by a notch or two, they'll instantly notice a difference and thank you. Edit. Thanks for all their love. By far my most upvoted post. Credit to you, Matt Swin, for giving me the idea to post this. As a parent of a baby, smell their diaper. If you don't smell poop, say, "Whoa, somebody has a poopy diaper." Then take them to the other room and pretend to change them. Then the next time they poop, tell your spouse, "It's your turn. I changed them last time." If you accidentally scratch someone's car, write a note in shaky handwriting saying you are 5 years old and fell off your bike. Then leave $5 saying it's all you had. Want your commercial to be seen by millions of people for free? Put it on YouTube with the title "The Commercial the Super Bowl Refused to Run." If you have a significant unexplained employment gap that is hurting your resume, claim that you were providing full-time end-of-life care for a grandparent or other older relative. Careers and work. I found this out because it actually was true in my case. I had a 14-month employment gap after college so I could care for my grandfather who was dying from brain cancer. That gap has always hurt me. When I explained it at an interview recently, the interviewer's entire opinion of me changed in her eyes. That gap initially meant I was lazy and coasted for a year after college, and once I told her I was caring for my grandfather, she realized that her perception of the situation was wrong. After that I wrote it in my resume like it was a job, and bam, significant increase in the number of interview callbacks. It's a perfect lie. No one can verify it. They can't ask you details about it without being a dick. You can be as vague as you want and no one will press you, and it makes you look like a goddamn selfless hero. If you decide to adopt kids, tell them that if anyone makes fun of them for being adopted, they should say, "At least I was wanted." You were probably a mistake and your parents didn't have the heart to tell you. In your last year of college, lose your student ID and get a new one. The exp date will reset and you can get another 4 years of discounts. Buy the cheapest tickets available for a sporting event. Once inside, check Ticketmaster and StubHub for better seats that didn't sell and go sit there. Donate to homeless shelters in the next town over. The majority of homeless people tend to go where there are available services, and this will reduce the number of homeless in your town. If this gets any of you to donate to homeless services, it will have been worth it. Keep hydrated at work. You'll need to take a lot of bathroom breaks. This will make up for all the breaks smokers get. Might as well double up and start smoking. If your company doesn't pay you for sick leaves / doesn't permit you to take sick leave, show up at work with a flu, pox and accidentally infect everybody. They will eventually change policies. Whenever buying something online, try using the coupon code military. Many sites have a military discount and don't require any proof of military service. I have seen up to 30% off with this coupon code. Need a discount for an online purchase? Try variations of sorry, sorry 15, sorry 20, etc. Companies will often have unadvertised coupon codes available to give to customers for faulty products or shipping mistakes. Want to get into a gated community and don't know the code? Try 9911. Most communities use it as a backup code for emergency services to get in quickly. If someone calls you fat, just tell them you used to be 75 pounds heavier. They end up looking like an asshole and you end up looking accomplished. If a website requires you to enter payment information before getting a free trial, create an account on the Spanish or Belgian PayPal, since those don't require you to enter a credit card to create the account, and then just add it to your payment info. Every time you eat at a restaurant, vote it unfriendly for kids on Google reviews, so you are less likely to have to deal with annoying little kids should you eat there again. Starting a new job? No matter what the reality is, you now have 4 alive grandparents. If you're driving next to a cop with drugs in your car and are trying to act normal, pick your nose. Your body language shows you aren't concerned with anyone around you. The last thing you'd ever do if you were paranoid about a cop next to you is pick your nose. So before I posted this, I wondered if it belonged here. I looked at the flowchart and figured this was the best spot. The tip itself, to pick your nose, isn't illegal, so it didn't fit for ILPT. But it also isn't really a good LPT. The unethical part is the fact you're trying to deceive the cops because you have drugs in your car. This was the best fit, I thought. First gold, first silver. Happy to see some people appreciated this because it blew my mind as a teenager and I used it for many years. Add a gift card to your online order to reach the free delivery threshold, then use said card for your next purchase and repeat. I tried this today and to my surprise it worked at a pretty big company in Europe. If you're going to cheat on your wife, do it with a married woman. Guaranteed mutual destruction is your safest bet. A single girl has nothing to lose, has all the leverage and is much more likely to go batshit crazy on you and fuck your world up. Many married men get in way over their heads with single women turn psycho and end up divorced. Go with a married woman. 9 times out of 10 she doesn't want to leave her husband and would never want him finding out about you. And if she has kids, all the better. When ordering ice cream, always ask for a single scoop. However, when the server is finished, say, "Actually, I'd like a second scoop." This forces them into matching the size of the first scoop, which tends to be bigger, since it was for a single cone. Give the same perfume to your wife and your girlfriend. It could save your ass one day. Give fake money to homeless people. They will thank you for it, but also when they get arrested and taken to jail, it'll reduce the number of homeless people in your area. Starting at a new job? Make sure not to give 100% on your first day. always give 75%. That way, if you play it down at 50%, they'll think you're just having a bad day, and if you later start giving 100%, you'll be more likely to get a raise for your improved work effort. If you're ugly, schedule a free appointment with a plastic surgeon for something like rhinoplasty, nose job. The doctor takes photos and sends them back to you with alterations so you can see the changes. Use said pictures on dating sites to score more dates. If you want people to stop letting their dogs SHT on your lawn, don't put a "Pay No Dogs Allowed" sign or a "Please pick up your SHT" sign. Put up a "Lawn recently treated with toxic pesticides" sign. Nobody wants their doggo or puppa walking around on, accidentally ingesting poison. When going for interview, make your 2 or 3 friends to sign up for interview as well and tell them to give the stupidest interview ever. Need a phone and more cash? Volunteer to clean up after a big concert. People tend to lose their stuff there. Own a coffee shop and need to boost your sales? Trigger fire alarm in the local office buildings. Their employees will have to go out and will probably want to grab a drink while they wait. If you work in an office where your co-workers can't see you enter, don't say good morning to them as soon as you walk in. This way, when you're late, they won't know and will just think you haven't come to say good morning yet. Tell your kid that they snore in their sleep really often. That way you'll know if they're pretending to sleep, because they'll fake snore. Selling a vehicle? Stop into a very nice neighborhood to take pictures. Buyers will be more interested to buy a vehicle from classy people who have money to keep it maintained. Need to trespass? Bring a dog leash. If anyone asks why you are on their property, you can tell them you are just looking for your good boy. Don't feel like working today? Reserve a room for a meeting, play some low-quality jazz music from your phone, and if anyone asks what you're doing, just act frustrated and say you're stuck on hold. If you want to call in sick and need a certificate from the doctor, you can often triple the duration of your certificate by telling the doctor that you're working in the food industry. Works with a minor cold, but if you need to pretend, make up a diarrhea. Having an affair? Change your lover's contact name in your phone to Scam Likely, so your primary partner won't question why you're getting so many calls. If you need to lie about something, include an embarrassing unnecessary detail. After all, why would you intentionally lie to make yourself look bad? It makes the lie more believable. Instead of asking a possible sex worker for sexual services, ask for a photo session. A member of law enforcement will decline immediately. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe and check out these other videos.